Hello everyone, this is Dino Chris from Prehistoric Facts, and this is Prehistoric Facts special episode number 203. And so, just a little bit of heads up here, because last week I was supposed to do an extra episode, but I wasn't feeling very well, so the extra episode will be pushed over to April, so next month. But stay tuned for some updates about possibly 2 extra episodes in April. But yeah, but let's actually get started with the special episode today. We're going to be talking about a marine reptile, and that marine reptile is Liopleurodon. And so this is an artist rendition of possibly what Liopleurodon possibly looked like. And so you can see it's got a little bit of a tail fluke, and it's got these flippers and this big skull right here. So let's actually continue on here. So Liopleurodon, the name means in Greek or Latin means smooth-sided tooth. And its length is 22 to 25 feet, 6.6 to 7.6 meters. So walking with dinosaurs is wrong in this case. And so the 1999 series got the size of Liopleurodon all wrong. And so do not trust that episode, Cruel Sea, from Walking with Dinosaurs. That is a big, big, big mishap, because they oversized Liopleurodon. They just made it look bigger because they thought it would be really, really cool that way. But anyway, the weight of Liopleurodon is 3,500 pounds. It lived 166 to 155 million years ago in the late Jurassic period, so it is a Jurassic marine reptile. And the fossils are found in England and France, and it was described by Sauvage in 1873. So French paleontologist or geologist described Liopleurodon. And so here we got a map of Europe here. And so what I'm going to do here is I'm going to highlight the countries here, as I'm trying to do here. So I'm trying to highlight France and England for you. So there you go. And so you can see that the countries that are circled there, I apologize for the writing here, but it's either England is in Great Britain, and so it's in that island right there. It's mostly the biggest, it's one of the larger areas of United Kingdom. And then of course you got France, and probably Liopleurodon fossils are mostly found in northern and probably central France, and that's where you're going to find Liopleurodon fossils. And so, and then here's a size chart of Liopleurodon compared to, let's see, crazy here that somebody put in a mermaid, but call it a diver, but mostly just a human diver. But yeah, you can see Liopleurodon is not really a huge marine reptile, and so it is some way you could call it a medium-sized marine reptile. And here's a skeletal design here of Liopleurodon that kind of missed the fluke here, the tail fluke for the outer body part here, but this is a really good illustration right here of the skeleton. There are skeletons on display, and mostly in Europe. I believe there is a replica of one on display in the Black Hills Institute of Geological Research Museum in South Dakota, in Hill City. So if you guys get a chance to go see that museum, go check it out, and please send me pictures. Send me in my social media handles. And so yeah, and so this is a really, really cool marine reptile. More information about Liopleurodon. It is part of the Plesiosauria, and so in the group of Plesiosauria that it's actually part of is the Pliosauridae. So it is a pliosaur, but remember, pliosaurs are part of the plesiosaur family group. It's just that the plesiosaurs, because we all know the iconic plesiosaurs, the marine reptiles. They have the long necks, small heads, needle-sharp teeth, and four flippers and a little bit of a tail. But remember, there are two different types of plesiosaurs. You get your long neck ones and you get your short-necked ones. Short-necked ones are going to have longer skulls, and they're still going to have the needle-sharp teeth, but their teeth are much larger and all that. And so, like I said, there, Liopleurodon's got a really long skull, and it's got conical teeth, so cone-shaped teeth. There's no serrations on them. And so if you're in the ocean, you do not want serrations. You do not want serrations on your teeth. You want no serrations. So you want conical teeth, just because you're trying to catch prey that is going to be getting away from you uh, really, really quickly, and very, very slippery too. So I'll get to the prey in a minute. And of course, it's got four flippers, and it is a carnivore. It is a meat-eating animal. The environment in where Liopleurodon lived in, it would have been warm and tropical. It was warm water, and there would have been coral reefs in these oceans and seas, and plenty of other animals that were around too, like invertebrates like ammonites, squid, certain types of squid called belemnites, jellyfish, urchins, um, clams, any mollusks, you name it. And so plenty of invertebrates around. Also lots of fish, sharks, ichthyosaurs, plesiosaurs, turtles, and other pliosaurs. There were other pliosaurs that were around. It's just that Liopleurodon would be considered to be a probably say like a medium-sized pliosaur. Now the prey that Liopleurodon feasted on would have been plenty of fish. There would have plenty of fish that a Liopleurodon could eat, even some squid, sharks. Sharks would have been a really, really good favorite for Liopleurodon, probably its favorite prey. And of course, it would have actually hunted juvenile ichthyosaurs. It also would have hunted juvenile plesiosaurs. And so those would have been on the menu for Liopleurodon. The extinction of Liopleurodon is mostly due to climate change. The seas were expanding, and so part of Europe was actually it was starting to become a bunch of islands, and so the seas were expanding. So the Tethys Sea was really expanding, and then of course it got out competed by larger pliosaurs. So the larger pliosaurs took control of the oceans, is because Liopleurodon could not outcompete the larger pliosaurs. Larger pliosaurs would have been the main competition for Liopleurodon. And of course, its prey disappeared. And when your prey disappears, you are going to not survive for very long. And so you either have to go somewhere where you can adapt to that type of environment, or otherwise, there's no way for you to survive. And so that's where Liopleurodon went extinct. And so here's a map of the late Jurassic period around 152 million years ago. So this is pretty close to around the time Liopleurodon went extinct. And you can kind of see where Europe is in this frame. It's a bunch of islands. And so there was a bunch of islands. This is where Liopleurodon would have been roaming the seas. And that's where you're going to find Liopleurodon fossils. The next episode will be on March 30th, 2023, and there'll be a Q&A episode. So if you got any questions about dinosaurs and other prehistoric life, feel free to email me at dinochrist71@gmail.com, or just go to my Facebook page, Priest Effects of Dino Chris. Like the page, you should put your questions in the comment section. Please put them in the comment section. Don't put them on Messenger. Messages for private conversations. And so please put your questions in the comment section. And for you YouTubers out there, according to my analytics, a lot of you guys are checking out my channel and not subscribed yet. So please feel free to hit that like button, so that way it helps spread out these types of videos out in the algorithm to anybody that is interested in dinosaurs and other prehistoric life. And also feel free to subscribe. Hit that subscribe button, and also hit that notification bell, so that way you can get weekly notifications of every single video that comes out. And you can also check out the community tab as well to see all the posts that I have posted on there. The most recent post that I had, it was from last week, where I had an event at a local library in my hometown, and it was a very, very big success. And that was a lot of fun. That was a lot of fun to do. And of course, for you YouTubers out there, feel free to leave your questions in the comment section, because I do read them all. Your questions do mean a lot in the Q&A episodes. All of you, from like my email, Facebook, and even on this YouTube channel. You guys continue to give me some great questions for the Q&A episodes, and that means a lot. And you keep your questions short to the point. You can also follow me on Instagram at dino.chris.pf. I post pretty cool stuff on there. You can also follow me on Twitter at CSGRALL. It's my Twitter page. I post pretty cool stuff on there as well. Also, take care of the people around you. Notice for your younger people out there, and make sure to listen. Your parents, your teachers, and your guardians. It's the best motivation you could have. A good education. It's very important to have good education. With a good education, get a good job in the future. That's it for now, and I'll see you guys next time.